Kate Middleton's former postmaster has revealed how she stood by him when he was wrongly accused of stealing £16,000 in the Horizon scandal. Hasmukh Shingadia, 63, used to serve Haribo and Doritos to the Princess of Wales and her sister Pippa at his Spar and Post Office in Upper Bucklebury, Berkshire, when they were teenagers. During the early days of Kate's blossoming romance with William, the future king would even pop into the shop for ice cream. Such was the close connection between Mr Shingadia and the Middletons. He and his wife Chandrika, 55, received an invitation to Kate and William's wedding in 2011. But just 83 days after the postmaster watched the royals exchange vows at Westminster Abbey, he pleaded guilty to false accounting because he was made to feel he had. The Middletons continued to spend money at his shop while some locals shunned him, and a decade later he had his 8-month suspended prison sentence quashed after taking advice from campaigning ex-sub-postmaster Alan Bates. The grandfather told the son how the family had supported me a lot during those dark times with Kate's father, Michael, coming into the shop after his conviction was overturned. He was overjoyed and said, "Well done," he said. "I know I couldn't ask them for help directly because of the position they were in, but I am really grateful to the wider family for standing by me. They are really good people." Mr. Shingadia used his own money and borrowed from friends and family to try and pay back the £16,000 he was wrongly accused of stealing, but he was suspended in 2010 by post office auditors. He eventually lost his job and became suicidal and said he is still trying to come to terms emotionally and physically with what happened. "It was horrible, not only for me, but my family as well. We all went through hell. I had suicidal thoughts," he said. He burst into tears when he was one of 12 sub-postmasters cleared in 2021 and told the Reading Chronicle at the time, "I was in all the newspapers as the royal wedding guest who was a thief and a fraudster, so today is massive for me and my family. But also, of course, the other sub-postmasters who have had their convictions quashed. I'd seen Kate Middleton grow up, and I remember her being in my shop on the day the radio was saying she was to marry William. Being a guest at the wedding meant the press focused on my case in court. It was an awful time for us when I was convicted. My mother had died the previous year. I'd had cancer and undergone surgery to remove a sarcoma. And my daughters were only young at the time, and they had people telling them at school that their dad was a thief." Mr. Shingadia now wants the remaining sub-postmasters cleared, with only 93 of some 700 branch managers convicted of false accounting, theft, and fraud based on faulty software having their convictions overturned. Speaking on the BBC's Sunday with Laura Kewensberg, Rishi Sunak revealed the option of exonerating all postmasters was being looked at by the Justice Secretary.